Good afternoon. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well today. It is hot as shit here. But we are going to do a small walk today. Hi, Cora, Jay, Ohana, Fred. I saw Fred in there. Good afternoon to you. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm running around like an idiot, like always. I gotta figure out where the hell I put my headphones. My headset somewhere. I think I left it out back. There's no picture right yet, so please don't freak out. Picture will come up in a second once I get outside. Whew. Now I'm going to drop something. Is everyone cooking today? Hi, baby girl. I don't see my headset out here. Huh. I might have to go do some searching around. Let me set you all down here. Yeah, definitely happy to hear that, Chris. Glad you're doing better, bud. Well, I guess we're going to do the show without it. Be interesting, huh? Welcome in, everybody. Hi, Ben. Welcome in. Good to see you. Well, sprayed some poison ivy. Yeah, it's warm here. We're gonna go for a walk today. We haven't been out for a walk for a while. We're just gonna do a short walk. Getting my other camera set up here so you guys can watch the kitties while I'm gone. We know they're the real star here, not me. That's just a phone, man. That's all I use is a phone. Usually I have a headset on, but I don't know what the hell I did with my headset. It's somewhere. What's everybody up to today? Whoa, hey. No. There we go. There we are. Well, hopefully you got a good grade. Get a good grade on it, bud. All right, we are going to go ahead and grab this. And we are off on a walk for a quick one here. Like I said, it is cooking today, but we haven't been on a walk for a while. So we're going to go see how things are changing up, you know? Some parts are getting a little drier and yellow. I did disconnect from the Wi-Fi already, right? Let me double check. Yep. Okay, we're off the Wi-Fi. So we are gone. So, welcome back, Jay. Yeah, sorry guys. I always kick in. Why do they always fall when I'm doing a show? But I always start it about 15 minutes early. That way I can get the link sent out and get everything set up by the time it's time to hop up here and actually be on the stream with you. So, but lots of crazy shit going on in the world today, for sure. You know, I guess Congress finally passed that bill for bringing back the draft and including women in the draft now. So, yeah, if you have kids and grandkids, you should be scared to death for them right now because I'm pretty sure Biden's looking to start World War III. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. And there's a car coming the other way too. How about that? So yeah, hopefully we get some shit straightened out here and get better people into Congress and stuff, because if not, we're in trouble. We really are. I saw somebody ask earlier, Gravy had asked about out in, I think it was South Dakota. He was asking about rehab out there. Hey Thomas, glad you made it, bud. And he was wondering if anybody had any information on it. So I did make a post on Twitter asking. So if any of you see that post and know anything about it, please go ahead and let us know. Term limits, I'm definitely for term limits. Definitely for term limits. Hi, Lady Cat. I think it's hot everywhere. Hell decided to break loose and come up to visit us up here for some reason. Oh, shit. Black Hills, South Dakota. That's it, Jay. Thank you. So if anybody has any information on, I'm guessing it's a veteran rehab in Black Hills, South Dakota. If you wouldn't mind, filling us in what you know about it, I would be greatly appreciative. Hold on a second. Okay. Is that still up there? So, let's set this up here and see if it actually works the way it's supposed to. Because you have this. All right. Is it going to work? Well, so far so good. A little jerking, but it's still working. Oh, it lost me. Come on. There you go. Oh my. Checking this thing out and making sure it's working the way it's supposed to. But, all right, we're going to turn that back off because we're just going to go walk in here. But, yeah. Definitely got some projects in the works. So hopefully I'll be able to get that information out to you soon. Yeah. I'm going to stop every so often just so I can double check the chat because first off, the chat's not moving like it's supposed to, so I have to check that. And also, it's quite glary out here with the bright sun and everything. Thankfully, there is a breeze going, so at least that helps. So let me ask you all a question here because we have a lot of veterans that are involved in this chat. So I want to, how bad do fireworks mess with you all? That's an honest question. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I know that some veterans are completely okay with fireworks, and I know that some are just traumatized by them. It just completely throws them into flashbacks, and so I just wanted to throw that out there and kind of, I guess, bring awareness to that for those who do have a problem, and hopefully we can get people to have better understanding about what they've been through. So I saw Donald Sutherland died. Donald Sutherland died. Yeah, I guess the last good movie that he was in was The Hunger Games. He played the president in The Hunger Games, so. But he was in lots of good movies and stuff over the years, so. How many of you, this will be driving some of you all nuts. Hold on, let me, my camera. You see all this milkweed? It's all just floating around here. That'd be driving you all nuts, wouldn't it? Okay, so it's something you do kind of get used to after a while. Is that what you're saying, Thomas, Jay, and Chris? A little hazy out today. You can see the mountains out there in the distance, but they're a little shrouded in haze today. I hear you, Jay. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that I would not be affected by something like that. Especially going through some of the stuff that you all went through. So I'm definitely not judging anyone. Please don't think that. I know that I've talked with a lot of veterans who have been traumatized by fireworks after getting out, and we've had that discussion, and I just want to bring awareness to it. I mean, it's coming up on the July 4th weekend or holiday, and so yeah. Anybody want some milkweed? I'll send it to you. You can have it as much of it as you want. Let's see if we can find some bees. Usually there's a bunch of bees out today. There we go. Can you see them? There's like 3 or 4 of them there flying around. Little guys at work. Yep. That's a good thing. I can imagine, Jay. Yeah, I mean, I would hope that your neighbors and stuff would be respectful and, not do it after a certain time. Or if you talked with them and let them know the situation, I would hope they would respect that. But yeah, we've got a good, healthy bee population out here, thankfully. So definitely happy about that. I mean, I don't like being stung by the little bastard, but shit happens, right? RBs out here seem to enjoy the clover more. But they're everywhere. I'm sure they'll get into the milkweed then. All right, we're gonna set up here again, and I'm gonna get a drink quick, and then we're gonna head back. Just hoping somebody don't come down the road and run me over. Let's see here. Can you see this shit? They fill it up so high that you can't open it. Oh shit, I went out. Too far, sorry. But they fill the damn thing up so high that you can't not spill some of it. But it is definitely a beautiful day out here today. All right, Lori, be safe. Camera back around here. All right. Now we're going to head back home because even just being out in this a little bit like I am, I'm already starting to burn a little bit. Did you get a good look at my shirt, by the way? Here, let me make sure you got a good look at my shirt. Can you see it all right? This was my Father's Day, one of my Father's Day presents. Is the beard in the way? Oh my. Yeah, I gotta keep moving. I can't just stop walking because it's hot out. I still gotta get out and be active. I just gotta be smart about it, you know. If I get inactive, I'm gonna start putting weight back on, and I really need to get rid of this gut. and it's going to be really hard here. In case you didn't know, I was supposed to have surgery on July the 10th, but it has now been moved to the 16th because the doctor couldn't, something came up and he had to change the schedule. So it's a week later now, which a week's not going to make a difference. So, again, it's supposed to be this new technique where they just go in and insert a spacer, and they don't have to use a bunch of screws and bolts and all that shit. But ultimately, it's going to really depend on how bad it is when he gets in there. They never know until they actually get in what they're going to see. My orthopedic always says that no matter what we see on the x-rays and imaging and stuff, it's always a lot worse when they get in there than what it looks like. So I'm pretty sure if it's crumbling when he touches it, they're going to have to go back to the old-fashioned way, which is going to really screw things up. Because if that's the case, I'll be in the hospital for at least 4 days, probably. So just letting you know that is a possibility. But everything will be all right. It will. It just takes time. Yeah, I've cut back a lot. I have. I can't, I hate the taste of water. Ugh. But, so what's something you all want to talk about? I have a lot of people telling me if I'm so hot, I should shave my beard. I'm like, no, I'm good. This field of alfalfa hay is almost ready to be cut and baled. Not really big on lemon either, though. It's a problem. But I'll make it work. I'm getting better. What I need is a damn pool. So if I could get to a pool, first off, if you have joint problems, a pool is your best friend. Honestly, it is. They can try and decompress you all they want. You get into the water and it's automatic decompression. So, so if you're having problems, and you have access to a pool, go get in the water. I promise you, you'll feel a lot better. I don't mean having one of my own. I just mean we have pools here, but I don't have a way of getting to them. So yeah, no, I'm not saying to get my own. Not at this point. I almost put an in-ground pool back when my parents owned the property. I wish I did now. Because, yeah. You know, when I get in the water, it's a whole totally different feeling. You know, all that stress that's on your joints just disappears. And yeah. So that's my number one advice for joint pain is get in water. The soybean, I believe, they're coming up nice. They could use some rain right about now, though. I know that. Hell, I'm missing a lot of shit here. My ex said she didn't like. If I did a pool core, it would be salt filtration. So I wouldn't use chlorine and all that stuff. I don't want all that. So let me see if I can get Gray over here. Gray, kitty, 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 kitty. Gray, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, honey. Gray. I don't see her today. Not that I don't blame her. She's probably somewhere where she's nice and cool, so I wouldn't come out either. Well, Lori, look how long it took us to find good doctors for me. I mean, it took years. So. Gray. Kitty, kitty, kitty. She ain't gonna come today. Maybe later she'll come out. So, let me show you how much shade I have here at the house. There's my yard right now. So the entire side yard here in back of the house is all nice and shaded for the most part. So now I can actually see. Yeah, Fluffy's under the It's actually a stand. Man, you can tell the difference once you get under this shade. The breeze is like 5 degrees cooler. I can tell you one big difference here. What was that? I can tell you one big difference since I've started walking more, and that is that my metabolism has definitely gotten much better. Here's Miss Thing. Is it hot, honey? Is it hot? Yes, my girl. Yes, my girl. I know it's warm. Yes, it is. What you doing, buddy? Hey, boy, come on. Let me sit down here and then we'll adjust ourselves here a little bit. There we go. Now let's go down a little bit further. All right. Are you back? Huh. This little guy loves this toy. Oh, hell, now I did it. Now they're all up. You just can't be asked with it, you know? You're just like, whatever. Okay, well, you guys have fun with it. Huh, well, that was interesting. Sorry about that. Yeah. It took me and popped me in the text message. Yeah, I don't wear them often, but I had to wear this one because of the front. And I guess the internet dropped on this camera. I will never, ever use an Apple iPhone again. Thanks. Yeah, stand up. Sorry, I'm not standing back up. I'll drop you all down. Can you see it there? It's a cat on a motorcycle. All right. So let's see if I can plug in. Sorry. Didn't mean to put my fingers across the camera. There we go. Huh. Boy, that breeze is feeling good now. Is that breeze feeling good, buddy? Oh. Fluffy decided to get a drink. Croissants. You're going back to France, huh, Chris? Can you do all the prep work ahead of time, or do you have to do it all at once? Get it nice and flaky where it just pulls apart nicely, and yeah, A little bit of butter on top. Yum. All right, Cora. So, excuse me. You and me both, Chris. I'd love to go over too. I used to have a friend who was airborne through one of the games I played, and we used to talk about trying to get a trip set up to go over. And I told him I just tied in his bag. There, now you can see both of them. Oh my. I'm not going to get them all wound up and pick them up today. It's too hot. Hi, Animal Farm. Animal Farm is finally back to Virginia, thankfully. We're glad she's home safe, and we're still praying for her aunt. So, yeah. Chris, Dick Winters didn't live very far from me. Since you're talking about Band of Brothers, yeah. Yeah. So what's everybody doing to stay cool? Because I know one thing: if you stay in the air conditioning for too long, it just kind of goes stale. You get used to it, and it just doesn't feel like it's doing anything. So, while air conditioning is nice, you still need to take a break from it. Damn it! Sorry, I don't mean to yawn. I can tell you now, I do not miss days like today when I used to work at the block plant. With all the machinery running and all of the transfer pumps for the hydraulic fluid and stuff like that, it would be 180 degrees in the shop. So, yeah, I get it, Chris. You miss him, but at the same time, you still need a break sometimes yourself, right? Oh my. So what do y'all want to talk about? Throw some stuff at. Excuse me. Throw some stuff at me. Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I need to go get a tissue. Alrighty. Food for the July 4th. What are y'all having? We'll have a mixture. Depends on who else coming over. If we do the neighborhood thing like we normally do, we'll do a mixture of steaks, burgers, hot dogs, maybe some kind of fish. Just to kind of give everybody a nice thing. You know, give them some choices. Oh yeah. If you're on our Discord, you would have seen a post about one of our members' children taking the time to pray with some kids outside of a store. And you know, we want to recognize that as a good thing. You know, we need our kids to start stepping up and stepping into that role. Because it is going to be their world to take over. So, yeah, we definitely want to encourage our young people to step up and speak out about things. Teach them the courage to not be afraid of what others are going to think of you for that. So, we do have a prayer list on Discord. If you are not on our Discord and you want added to our prayer list, you can message me. You know, you can send me a phone, text message. You can say something to me on X or Facebook, whatever. You know, wherever you have access to me. If it's on YouTube, you know, you can leave a comment. I go through the comments. But yeah, just let me know what you're wanting on the prayer list, and we will add you to it. There's been talk of starting a Bible study on there. So I'm going to actually put that in the council suggestions here in the next little bit, maybe start a poll, and yeah, we'll set something up, find out what day works best for the people who want to do it, and yeah, we'll get that set up. So movie night tonight. We will definitely be doing a movie. I haven't decided which one yet, so yeah, we'll figure it out. I know Gary said he's going to be there tonight for the movie. So we'll start that about 9 o'clock or so. But we need to really start reaching out to people and use the momentum that we're getting from this horrible government that we have right now. Our government is completely out of control and insane, and people are starting to wake up to that. So we really need to start reaching out to people and talking to them and trying to get them to understand what we're thinking, where we're coming from with stuff, and try and get them on our side to hold our government more accountable. Yeah, the Pope is a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Why are they not recalling this Pope? He's definitely not doing what the people want. You know, he's going against the teachings of the Bible. He's a globalist. He's not for Christians. He's kicking the archbishop out of the church is what he's doing. Because the archbishop is a traditionalist. He wants the church to follow the teachings that are in the Bible. And because of that, the Pope has a problem with him. People really need to step up and and that's the stupid thing about it, Animal Farm. The guy from the United Methodist Church that they defrocked for performing his gay son's marriage, and they took him and kicked this guy out of the church, and now the United Methodist Church believes that they should be teaching the LGBT shit, and I'm so glad my church got out of that. Our church has dropped its denomination, and yeah, I don't know what they're going to go with, if they're even going to go with another one. So it's just unreal. But people need to remember that in the Bible, it tells you that God gave the world to Satan. This is Satan's playground for him to lure us away from God. So that's his job, and he's doing what he has to do to do that. So it does not surprise me that he infiltrated the church and is trying to lead people astray that way. So, and yes, Jay, exactly. They keep us divided. So we need to talk to people about the table stuff, electric prices, inflation, food costs, just keep it on those topics. Don't let it get off the rails with the, you know, the more controversial stuff. Try and stay on those everyday topics that all of us face, and we'll make a lot more headway. Because once everybody realizes that we're more alike than we are not, it's harder to not see each other as human. They're trying to get us to not see the other side as human. They want us to see them as the enemy. They want us to see them as not being worth even being here. And we can't let them do that. We need to reach out and yeah. Churches are definitely getting too political. Um, you know, now I do agree with certain things that the church is doing. You know, when the Dodgers had that blasphemous group that showed up at their Pride Week last year, called the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, which is a group of men that dress up as nuns and do depraved things dressed up that way to make fun of Catholics. The Catholic Council reached out to the Dodgers, and they counter-protested the Dodgers, and they made it very well known this year. The Dodgers flat out told that group they're not welcome back this year because they cost the Dodgers a lot of money. You've got to start hitting these companies where it hurts. You've got to start taking money away from them. When you start taking money away from them, that's when they'll start to listen and they'll start correcting course. They were at the Vatican, really? Why would they let them there? Yeah, I'm sure they're going to try and get rid of that at some point, Ohana. At some point, they're going to try and get rid of that. That's just... So let's clarify some falsehoods here. So I see a lot of people that try and blame the church for what happened in the Crusades. Okay, they say, "Oh, well, the church shouldn't have been there. They shouldn't have been doing this," and blah blah blah. Well, let's talk about that. Let's discuss how that happened. The Crusades were not. It was supposed to be about retaking the Holy Land of Jerusalem. But it turned into greed from the leaders of the church. Back then, normal people were not allowed to read the Bible. Did you know that? The only people that were allowed to read the Bible was the preacher who was preaching it. So you had these corrupt, clergy who were telling these people, "Oh, go do this and this and this because the Bible tells you to." And it's not what the Bible was telling them at all. The problem isn't faith. The problem isn't the church. The problem is humans. It is people. People do bad things. That's it. But because certain people did bad things and got other people to do bad things in the name of the church, it makes the church look bad. It makes the religion look bad. Also, let's discuss this whole, Christianity is a religion of peace. Well, yes, I agree in certain aspects. But the Bible does not just tell you, oh, you should let your enemy kill you. Okay? The Bible tells you that you are able to fight to protect yourself and your family and your society. Yes, it says to turn the other cheek in certain situations, but yeah, every situation is its own thing to be. I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. But yes, Cora, the problem is taking verses in part from the Bible and not reading the whole thing. You have to take and get context with what you're reading. If we were supposed to not take care and defend ourselves and our people, why would David have been granted by the Lord to kill Goliath? With a stone, by the way. But yeah. Not all churches are about the money. Some of them are. I'm not going to lie to you. They are. Am I not showing up? Hello? Ah, gotcha. Hopefully you had a good conversation with your daughter. But, as with everything, anything can be corrupted by a bad person. Governments have been corrupted by bad people. Bad kings have completely destroyed societies. So that's a new one to me, Lady Cat. Well, I mean, Sally, kitty, kitty, kitty. You have part of I'm going to start going back to church on this Sunday. And my church does live stream on YouTube. I'm actually going to talk to them about getting over on Rumble and seeing about getting that set up as well when I go back. So our mission trip is actually, I think, up in Vermont this week. Doing work up there. You know, our church does a lot of work in the community. And that's what a church is supposed to do. A church is supposed to support the community around it. It's supposed to be there to help out if needed. And I see a lot of churches going to this, well, if you don't go to church here, we can't help you. That's not how it's supposed to be. Okay. Yes, congratulations, Lady Cat. Very happy to hear about the new grandkid on the way. So, Dave! How you doing, Dave? By the way, that gray and white kitten needs a name, so if you come up with a name, let me know. Cool, Chris. You know, personally, the only reason I go to church is because I enjoy the people that are there. Our church is full of good people, thankfully, who don't look down on people. They're very accepting, and yeah, I mean, but you need to remember that a church is only a building. That building has nothing to do with what the important part is, and that's the congregation, the people. The people are what actually makes up the church, honestly. You know, so, but excuse me again. If you're interested in doing a Bible study, let me know. I will look into getting that set up for us. Council members, I will be reaching out to each of you individually on an issue that we need to address. Cora knows what it is. So it is something important to me. So I will be reaching out to all of you in messages to ask you what your feelings are on a situation and how you think we should proceed. So please keep an eye out for that. I would appreciate it. I'd like to get it resolved as soon as possible so we can move forward whichever way we decide. So, but yeah. Oh my. What are you doing? This little gray one like goes nuts over this thing, right? Nothing to be sorry for, Dave. Hey, Mike, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Whiskers? Where'd it go? Pretty sure that it is a little girl, but I'm not sure. So, yeah, ours does a lot of things. Right before school starts, we have a big clothing giveaway that they call God's Clothing Closet. People can come out and we donate clothes, shoes, jackets. We do a big bake sale to help raise money for the mission trips. But all the clothes are free. You can come in, they give you a garbage bag. Everything's sorted and folded neatly by clothing size. And of course, men's, women's, children's, whatever. And then they just come in and they go through and they can take whatever they need or whatever they want. So marble. Nice, Mike. Glad you had a good ride. Yeah. So, but hey, we could start our own church on here if we wanted to. And just get on here and talk. That's what we do. That's what a church is about. Fellowship. That's what it's supposed to be about, fellowship. You're supposed to go there to be around other like-minded people who help you to stay on path of following God and Jesus. And if your church isn't helping you do that, then you're in the wrong church. Honestly, it's just that simple. So I myself have caught myself, I swear way too much, and I'm working on that. Hopefully I've done better here lately. But yeah. So we all sin. There's only one person who is and ever was perfect, and we all know who that is. And we all strive to be that. We're supposed to strive for that. But we all know it's not achievable. No matter how good we are, no matter how good we try to be, we're not going to be perfect. So, just try to be good humans. Try to help out when you can. That's what we're trying to do here. And I appreciate all of you. Again, it wouldn't matter if it was only 3 or 4 people, one person. I'd still come up here. I'd still talk to you, and I would still try and figure out ways to help people. It's just what I do. So, Mike, I still need to we need to work out a time to get together for lunch or dinner or something. Mike lives just across the river from me. Well, here's the thing. God knows what we're going to do before we even do it. So, just think about that. The Bible tells us that before we are even created, God already knows what our purpose is going to be, what we are going to do with our lives. So, but it is up to us to fulfill that purpose. So, there's days that it's definitely hard not to, Dave. Definitely days that are not. It's hard not to. Especially when I get stressed out. You know, Dave, are you still planning on coming out next month? Yeah, I mean, I know I said we're not going to do the get together this year with a big group, but I mean, if people want to come out and visit and hang out, you don't have to. We'll do that. It doesn't have to be a big group for that. So, but yeah. No, I get smacked around if I do that. Mom gets mad at me. So, everything's going up. Message me with how much you think it's going to cost for you to drive out here, and we'll try and work something out. So, oh my. Did you see store closings this year are up 24% over last year? Yeah, I hear you, Mike. Yeah, I'm out about 4 hours from the Flight 93 Memorial, Dave. So, about 15 minutes, Mike. Yeah, I'm about 15 minutes from Bainbridge. Huh. I'll see if I can find episodes of that. Maybe we'll watch that tonight. They're closing stores all across the country. I think at least 10,000 stores and restaurants are closing. Nah, no, not at all. So, I'm only 5 miles outside of Mount Joy. I know you know where Mount Joy is, Mike. So, but yeah, I'm 5 miles out in the countryside in Mount Joy. I don't know if it'll let me pay from off of that on the Discord, but I'll check it out and see. All right, I need to steal this for a second. Oh hell! Y'all didn't tell me that the cat cam went dead. Now, do you go across the Columbia Wrightsville Bridge or do you go across 30, Mike? The Wrightsville Bridge. Yeah, stay away from the Wrightsville Bridge when bug season comes. You remember a couple years ago, they had so many of those damn mayflies on the Columbia Wrightsville Bridge that they had to use a skid loader to get them off. You remember that? Ah, man. There you go. Now you got waves. That's how you can get a hold of me if you need to get a hold of me. There's the Discord link. You can come hang out with us over on Discord. If only we slept as good as that, huh? Hold on, let me. Look at him. He is out. Then you got these guys over here. There's Fluffy. There's Tangerine. Back there's the gray and white one, and the other tiger striped one back in there. So. Sorry, I'm putting my contact information over on Rumble. So what else is going on? Anything fun and exciting? Because we got 6 on Rumble, 8 on YouTube, and 0 on X. But X never shows up, so that doesn't surprise me. So what else do you want to talk about? Adam 12, that's a good old show, huh? Um, you know, I'd love to go back to those days where you could watch um good TV shows as a family, you know? Oh my. So. Yeah, the Connors is it ripped off Roseanne. It's run by the woke, so nothing I want to see on. I never got into Roseanne either, so I don't know. I don't like a lot of the shit that's on TV now. But yeah. So, well, I think I want to wrap things up here for the day. I appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me. And yeah, as always, reach out to me with any ideas that you have or any concerns. I love getting constructive criticism, and it helps me get better. Um, so, but anyway, yep, I will see you on Discord here in a little bit. So, appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here, and we will catch y'all later. Peace.